Just out for a ride, a nice little test drive.
Woo! Okay, that's some acceleration, even when it's slippery out. Okay, we've got quite the snowstorm here, so we're testing out how the F-150 Lightning handles the snow. You know, is it too much torque? You know, is it too much torque for its own good? It's got 776 pound-feet of torque. And, well, traditionally, historically, a vehicle had a ton of torque. It was a little wild in the snow. Now, of course, these days, everyone has technology to help keep you safe. Everyone uses, you know, the braking in each tire is used to help control slides. Now, this is an intelligent 4x4 all-wheel drive system. You've got one electric motor up in the front, controlling the front two wheels. You've got one electric motor in the back, controlling the rear wheels. And, well, the vehicle up to at least 16 times per second can actually change how much power it distributes to each wheel. And it uses that varying power distribution. So I'll repeat that. It's varying power distribution to each wheel to keep you in a straight line. So this is the second snowstorm. I went through actually a worse snowstorm yesterday because there's a lot more accumulated on these mountain roads. The snow accumulation, this is nothing compared to yesterday. There's 2 or 3 inches, and I can attest. I had a moment on the highway. I thought I might
Crash into the guardrails.
I was passing someone who's going about 60 kilometers an hour, and I was doing about 100. And I did not want to slide into them because I was the one that chose to pass them. And in doing so, I thought there's so much slush on the roads. It's just jam-packing these tires, even though these are BF Goodrich KO2s. There's a ton of tread. These are new tires, but there's so much snow. It was jamming even the deep, thick treads present on these BF Goodrich KO2s, which I absolutely love thus far for winter driving. But they were just jam-packed, filled up, and the vehicle started to slide. And I thought I was going to slide right into the guardrail. And quite impressively, I just ever so slightly turned the steering wheel. That it's a situation where if you do not want to turn the steering wheel quickly or too harshly, so you don't want to turn the steering wheel too much or too quickly, because that can throw the vehicle into a slide. Yeah, it was already sliding. You don't want to hit the brakes because that will continue the vehicle sliding. Now, I was worried because when you let go of the accelerator on an electric vehicle, when you're on one pedal mode, well, the brakes start to apply. Well, brakes, not the brakes on the wheels, but the electric motor braking for regeneration. And I was actually worried that that was going to cause the vehicle to, well, do something pretty dangerous. And that's kind of just slide in a straight line. But I ever so slightly touched the steering wheel, turned it about 3 to 5 degrees to the right, and was able to avoid having an accident because the power distribution, the intelligence of the vehicle, appropriately put the right amount of power to each wheel, and the vehicle itself truly helped bring me back into the line that I needed to avoid the guardrail. And actually, when I got back into the main lines that were, you know, concrete, the vehicle really grabbed hard but didn't shoot off. So it was actually a pretty scary but impressive situation. So I'm loving the Lightning. It does fantastic in these snowstorms, and I would recommend it as a very, very safe vehicle. If you do ever, the likelihood you're gonna crash one of these on the vehicle, based on the vehicle losing control, is rather quite slim with this intelligent all-wheel drive system. And if you do have an accident, well, the F-150 Lightning, it's the platform off an F-150, so you're in for some of the safest accident crash situations possible. It's a 5-star on, you know, F-150s are 5 stars on every category except rollover, where it gets a 4-star. 5-star is the highest rating you can get, so I truly believe that these vehicles are fantastic. Now, are they worth the money? Well, I did cover that somewhat, and I'll be covering it a whole lot more in upcoming videos. But one little key is look at an XLT 302 Sport gasoline powered vehicle and then compare that to your XLT Lightning. And the price difference is surprisingly now not that huge. Pretty addictive, this instant torque. Now, this is more comfortable than our F150 Raptor. We have a 2019 F150 Raptor, very low miles, and this actually has better comfort. There's less roll and shake going over severe bumps. And even though that's a super truck, the Raptor I would call that a super truck. It's got crazy great acceleration for a truck, but this electric technology just blows it away in regards to acceleration, handling, and comfort. Ford did an amazing job. They pulled out all the stops and made just an incredible vehicle. So I hope you've enjoyed this point of view drive through a snowstorm with a little bit of what I hope is interesting tech information. I hope this finds you well, a little bit of safety information, and just sharing our what's now less than first impressions, because we're at 1,600 kilometers, so about 1,000 miles. We'll continue to keep you all updated on our experiences. Now, one little thing I can say, a little critique, is when I do stomp on the pedal in these snowy conditions and the vehicle loses traction, there's wheel spin in the snow, well, it does cause a little check vehicle light to go on. The vehicle and Ford Pass tell me to go to the dealer because there is an all-wheel drive malfunction. It's not malfunctioning. It's the driver that malfunctions. I drive a little aggressively at times. I like to put a little bit of the pedal to the metal, and the vehicle reads that as a possible issue, that there's a possible issue with the vehicle. So we'll see if that gets worked out. Stay tuned. Look forward to sharing more with you all. And please do enjoy. Hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell notification to not miss out. Thank you very much, everyone. Wish you all more cars and more power.